Welcome to week 13. We're nearing the end now. If we look through this week, you'll definitely see that by far the largest amount of time is focused on Dreamweaver. I mentioned Dreamweaver in a planning preparation video last week, and if you haven't started Dreamweaver yet, that should definitely be one of your priorities. Although, as I explained back then, you kind of have to decide where you're going to get your Dreamweaver, and that may help determine when you're going to do it. So there is reading this week. However, it's it is from the textbook in a way. It's one of the additional chapters which is presented online only. And I have downloaded the PDF for you, which you can use, and it's called Get Your Pages on the Web. And it kind of goes along with a presentation I'm going to be doing also. So that is actually reading. Otherwise, a reminder, your resume is mentioned this week. I have a resume tips handout and video to push you further along. But there's no other organized material about the resume. You should definitely at this point be well into your samples page, if not already having it complete. You should definitely at this point have rounded up all the changes and corrections, and you should be starting to think about ways you can do some extra stuff to get some extra credit and make it even better. And I will be going over that this week. What else? This So You Want to Put It Online. This information is actually going to be a couple of things that will be questions on the final exam. In addition, the final exam is going to be really drawn from all the quizzes you've had so far. So I will be cautioning you, warning you in the future about some things that will be on the final exam regarding that presentation, which does link to the reading. But it also links to a possible extra credit, which I'm going to be mentioning, which is only something you would do if you have your resume done well in advance and you've got the final due date, which is at the end of next week, and you have the time to really set aside putting your website online using the Azure system, which is explained here too as part of this. But really the big part of the week is Dreamweaver. You see a Dreamweaver, the handout, which is actually just a repeat of the same handout I showed last time. And then it's just all these video tutorials which go through that handout. Theoretically, you could just take that handout and just follow through and finish it. However, I think it is usually helpful for people to use the videos and the handout together. And I did include a Dropbox, which is actually for next week, but that's the Dropbox for this overall project, which is worth at least the equivalent of 2 grades or more, if I recall. So it's definitely worth more than your average regular homework assignment. So that's the week. There may not be as many topics listed, but that Dreamweaver chunk you should expect some significant amount of time there, and of course you have to plan it out too. Please, again, as usual, stay in touch and let me know about questions or problems.